Well, 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 look who decided to drag me into the murky waters of NOOBLETS' latest masterpiece, ARK Aquatica Trailers My reaction. How bad is it? Sounds like a real gem, doesn't it? I can already smell the desperation wafting through the screen. What's next? A trailer for a game about watching paint dry. I mean, come on. If this is anything like the other epic trailers floating around, I'm in for a real treat, like stepping in a bog after a rainstorm. So grab your life jackets, folks, because we're diving headfirst into this aquatic abyss of mediocrity. And if you're brave enough to stick around, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe even comment about how I'm the only one with the guts to sit through this nonsense. Let's see just how bad this really is.
Hi guys, Steve here. To celebrate ARK's 10th birthday anniversary, Snail Games, the publisher of ARK, released a trailer for a new paid DLC map for ARK Survival Evolved.
A new paid DLC map for ARK Survival Evolved, because nothing says happy anniversary like asking players to shell out more cash for a game that's been milking its fanbase for a decade. It's like giving someone a birthday cake and then charging them for the frosting. I mean, how many more maps do we need? At this point, they should just call it ARK, the Infinite Wallet Drain.
Not Survival Ascended, which I thirst fought, but Evolved. It didn't go very well, so they released another trailer that went even worse. Studio Wildcard even put out a statement saying this project has nothing to do with us. So I'll be reacting to both trailers and tell you what I think. The new exclusive paid-for DLC for Survival Evolved is called Aquatica, and it looks like it's not coming out for ARK Ascended. It's a mainly underwater map where the ARK's crashed into an ocean and flooded. You tame new creatures, craft unique and reimagined items, conquer new challenges, and it's supposed to have an intriguing storyline. So they say. If it's an ARK 10-year anniversary birthday surprise gift, then why do we have to pay for it? It'd be like paying for your own birthday presents. Anyway, that's the backstory. Now let's look at these amazing trailers. Snail logo. Notice Wildcard's not there. Waking up underwater. I guess we're in the air bubble. Got an itchy arm.
A waking up underwater classic. Nothing like starting your day with a nice dose of panic. And what's this? An itchy arm? Is that the game's way of saying, congratulations, you're alive but also mildly uncomfortable? It's like they're trying to add realism. But all I see is a recipe for disaster. Just wait until that itch turns into a full-blown underwater rash. What a way to celebrate a decade of ARK.
When I did think it was Ascended, I thought, oh, they've cleared the water fog up so you can see now. It looks just like any other underwater map when you're at the bottom of the ocean. Looks a bit basic there. No bright colours. A bit of a base. Must have spent at least a good hour making that. The cameraman's missed the main base for the boat. He's more intrigued by the empty ground. The floor on the train looks a bit basic, doesn't it now? Oh, a seahorse. Some air bubbles. That's some riveting action. The music to go along with it. And then fade in for logo. I don't know about you guys, but you'd be crazy not to be excited about that. Any one of you could.
Now that's a bold statement. If anyone could whip up something better at the bottom of the ocean, it's probably a clam with a decent sense of design. This logo looks like it was cobbled together during a lunch break. I mean, come on, if this is the best they can do for a decade-long anniversary. I'd hate to see what they'd throw together for a just because release. It's like they're banking on nostalgia while serving up a plate of mediocrity.
Any one of you could have done better than that at the bottom of any ocean. And that's the first trailer they put out. And I want you to pay for that map. They didn't show you anything apart from a couple of narwhals, those sea unicorns. And some people are saying we used the same assets I took from the game Atlas. So yeah, that video didn't quite get everyone hyped. Now, I could have done a hilarious back and forth between the Snail Games CEO and the people who made that trailer in Chinese accents, but I don't want to give them an excuse to take the video down. So after that first trailer went badly, I think Snail Games told their tech guys to jazz it up a bit and use AI, because what's the worst that could happen? I'll play the whole video first because there's music and talking on it, then I'll play it again and give you my thoughts after.
Unforgettable adventure, more like unforgettable disappointment. 10 years of ARK and we're still swimming in the same old waters. If this is what they consider a celebration, I'd hate to see their idea of a wake. It's like they're trying to sell us nostalgia while serving up the same tired graphics. I mean, come on, if I wanted to see the same old fish in a slightly different tank, I'd just visit my local aquarium.
Adventure. All of those journeys, those fights for survival, have been leading to this. Are you ready? A whole new world is waiting.
Right. Yeah, so it's terribly bad cringe AI. In fact, it's so bad and got such negative feedback.
Terribly bad cringe AI, now that's a fitting description. It's like they threw a bunch of half-baked ideas into a blender and hoped for the best. The negative feedback must be pouring in like a flood. And honestly, who can blame them if this is what they consider innovative? I'd rather stick to my bog and listen to the croaks of my fellow toads. At least they're honest about their lack of ambition.
Feedback that have took the video down, so cherish this while you can. Let's go through it again. Well, we were certainly dreaming when they made this trailer. Now, it's supposed to be on a new map, so why do we spawn in on the island? Unless we've not even started it yet. Now, as Survival Evolved graphics look dated, I probably thought, let's do everything in AI so it looks better, so we can fool the people who's not played it to make them think it looks like this.
ARK has brought you 10 years of unforgettable adventure.
Yeah, but to be honest, delays, bugs, and disappointment as well.
Delays, bugs, and disappointment? Now that's the trifecta of modern gaming. It's like they're handing out participation trophies for showing up late and underwhelming. If this is what they consider an unforgettable adventure, I'd rather forget it altogether. It's like they're trying to sell us a dream while we're stuck in a nightmare of glitches and half-baked ideas. What a way to celebrate a decade.
Well,
all of those
sideways shooting harpoon. Even if a copy of these structures I doubt are being game, there's a lot of seamen on screen. Oh, it's pumping some crystal. Are we going to get octopuses? It's Subnautica, just a rip-off version.
Subnautic, but with a budget. Now that's a bold claim. If they're just recycling ideas from a game that actually did underwater exploration right, then we're in for a real treat. Like a soggy sandwich left out in the rain. It's like they took the good parts and tossed them aside. Hoping no one would notice, if I wanted a rip-off, I'd just watch a cheap knockoff movie instead.
Version. A wingsuit underwater, and a sharky fish thing with no eyes. A giant octopus. A man with no legs sitting on a shark. Look, the gun looks like it's merged with it. And Will Smith casually walking on the bottom of the ocean with no breathing apparatus. Unfinished with an AI-generated logo, which looks quite good to be honest.
Well, look at that. An AI-generated logo that actually looks decent. It's like the one glimmer of hope in the sea of mediocrity. Too bad it's attached to a project that seems to be floundering like a fish out of water. If only the actual game could match the quality of the logo. We might have something worth celebrating, but hey, at least they got one thing right. Now if only they could figure out the rest. Well folks, there you have it. We waded through NOOBLETS' aquatic escapade. ARK Aquatica Trailers, my reaction. How bad is it? Spoiler alert. It didn't exactly shatter any expectations. If anything, it's left us floundering in a sea of disappointment that would make even the most resilient fish roll their eyes. Did this trailer reinvigorate my faith in gaming? If anything, it's reinforced my belief that they're just scraping the bottom of the barrel. No, scratch that. They're scraping the bottom of the bog. Between the lackluster visuals, resurrected nostalgia, An AI-generated nonsense that somehow still manages to stink more than a wet sock. I think we can safely say it was a swing and a miss. If I had any hope for innovation in this decade-old franchise, it has officially sunk like a stone. Remind me again why we're still pouring money into this sinkhole called ARK. It's like trying to squeeze water from a stone while getting charged for the privilege. But hey, at least we had a few laughs and a chance to roll our eyes together, right? Now remember, if you enjoyed watching me grumble through this soggy mess, give that like button a good poke. And subscribe so you can catch my next lecture on the absurdity of internet trends. Who knows, maybe next time, I will be pleasantly surprised, but I seriously doubt it. Until then, keep your expectations low and your waiters ready.